When you work hard all week, waiting 2 full weeks for payday can feel like an eternity, especially when unexpected bills show up out of nowhere. That gap between working your hours and actually getting paid is where a lot of financial stress happens. Today, we're doing an honest, educational deep dive into Payactiv, one of the most popular earned wage access tools on the market. We'll look at how it works, the real user experience, the common frustration points, and whether it's actually a smart financial tool or just another trap. First, let's understand what Payactiv actually is. It falls under a category called Earned Wage Access, or EWA. Unlike a traditional loan, Payactiv connects directly with your employer's payroll system. As you work shifts and log hours, the app tracks your earned wages in real time. Instead of waiting for the end of the pay period, Payactiv allows you to withdraw a portion of the money you've already earned before your scheduled payday. When actual payday arrives, the amount you took out early is automatically deducted from your paycheck. So why do so many people turn to this app? The biggest driver is fear. People fear late fees on rent, overdraft fees from their bank, or being forced to turn to predatory payday loans with triple-digit interest rates. When your car breaks down on a Tuesday and you don't get paid until next Friday, that fear becomes very real. Payactiv positions itself as a safety net to solve that exact cash flow problem. When you look at the user experience, there are two distinct sides to the story. On the positive side, many users appreciate how seamless the setup is when integrated with their workplace. The app interface shows you a running total of your earned income. With a few taps, you can transfer money directly to your bank account, put it on a Payactiv card, or even use it to pay bills or buy rideshare credits right inside the app. For many hourly workers facing short-term emergencies, it provides immediate relief without dipping into high-cost credit. However, the user experience isn't without significant issues. Based on real feedback from everyday users, several recurring problems pop up. First are the fee structures. While receiving funds on their native card or taking standard transfers can be cheap or free, opting for instant transfers to an external debit card often comes with processing fees. If you use this feature multiple times a month, those small fees add up quickly, quietly eating away at your hard-earned income. Second are timing and sync glitches. Because the app relies on your employer syncing timecard data, users often report frustrating delays. If hours aren't updated immediately, your available balance might show as zero right when you need it most. Furthermore, right before payroll processes, access to early funds gets locked. If you don't request your money before that cutoff window, you're stuck waiting for normal payday. Finally, customer support response times during account lockouts or transfer delays are a major source of complaint among users. Beyond technical glitches, there is a core psychological problem you need to watch out for: the payday cycle reset. When you withdraw half of your paycheck early to cover this week's emergency, your actual paycheck next week will be significantly smaller. This creates a cycle where you are forced to use Payactiv again next month just to cover basic living expenses because your previous paycheck was reduced. It solves a short-term liquidity issue, but it can trap you in a perpetual cycle of living on earned wages early. Here are your actionable takeaways if you choose to use Payactiv or any earned wage access tool. First, treat it strictly as an emergency tool, not an everyday budget extension. Only use it when the cost of not having money immediately, like a heavy overdraft or late fee, is higher than any transfer fee. Second, keep track of your employer's payroll cutoff dates so you aren't caught off guard when funds are frozen. Third, if you use it, withdraw only the exact amount required for the immediate need rather than maxing out your available earnings. Finally, focus on building a tiny buffer fund. Even $50 saved in a separate account can help you break the cycle of relying on early pay access. Earned wage access gives you flexibility, but staying informed ensures you control your money instead of letting the app control your paycheck.